Alright, so what's good, YouTube? It's your man, the son of some man.
Who's my son? Who's my son?
I'm back with another video. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing? I hope all is well. If you're brand new and you're watching for the first time today, thank you so much. Also, if you're new, hit the subscribe button down below. Also, if you're brand new, you're probably not following me on Instagram and Twitter. My links will be down below in the description at the son of some man. Now that we got that all out the way, today we're going to be taking a look at the top 12 Air Jordans of the year of 2018. Now we're going to go month by month. Now there was a lot of Air Jordans released, especially the Jordan 1s. Over 29 pairs. Like it was crazy. I made a video on that too. If you didn't see that video, just click the link at the top of the screen and it'll take you directly to that video. Anyway, so we're gonna start from January and work our way all the way to December, as which we are in now. Alright guys, so first we're gonna be taking a look at the dopest release I think in January was the Air Jordan 4, the denim Levi's. That collaboration was so dope. Now they came out with another pair, which we'll get into that. Well, they came out with another two pairs, which we'll get into that a little bit later. The black pair and the white pair. But now this pair, the denim pair, unfortunately I do not have them, but I will be getting them soon. They are one of the dopest sneakers I believe that actually dropped in 2018, and I really need to get my hands on them. I've seen a lot of people distressing them and whatnot, but I think in time, wearing them and then them, you know, becoming distressed in time and not just rushing it and you know, distressing them yourself, I think it would be a lot better. But you are who you are, you do what you do, you like what you like, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on to February. Now February, we also had a ton of Air Jordan releases, but the one that really stuck out to me and sticks out to me and will always stick out to me because it is just a classic sneaker, and they actually put the Nike Air back on the ass, which truly dope. It's gonna be the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. Now this shoe is just a classic in itself, man, and they put that, you know, Nike Air on the back, which really made it blow, man. They, you know, sold out obviously, but this shoe is iconic, man. This shoe is one of the top shoes to drop in 2018. Now I know there was so many releases, so many heat hype releases, and you know, so these might be put on the back burner for most people, but not for me. These are true classic OG sneakers. Alright, now let's move on to March. March wasn't so crazy with releases, but there is one release that did stick out to me, which I think it only released in Europe though, but they still did release in 2018, which is the white on white off-white Air Jordan 1s. Now, the Chicago Air Jordan 1s, those are honestly by far my favorite, but the white on whites too are pretty dope. I've never seen them in hand, but hopefully one day I will be able to pick them up and, you know, we'll be able to take a look at them, a closer look at them. Anyway, let's move on to April. Now, like every other month, in April there was a lot of releases, but the one that's really sticking out to me is the Air Jordan 1, the Homage to Home. Now in Chicago they were limited to, I believe, 2,300 pairs, which there's a significant difference between those and the general release ones. I believe, yes, the limited ones are actually numbered 1 through 2,300, which are pretty dope. And I thought the concept of cutting the shoe in half and mashing two shoes together was, you know, brilliant. So big shout out to you, Jordan Brand, for actually doing that and pulling that through. Really dope. All right, let's move on to May, which is my son's birthday, May 3rd, my firstborn. I love you, Ed, I really do. Anyway, back into the sneakers. May, we had a few releases as well, but one release that really stuck out to me because I'm a huge Yankee fan. I love the Yankees, man. Just too bad we didn't, you know, make it to the World Series this year. But anyway, the Derek Jeter Low. Now, I remember when they came out with the Derek Jeter, the high top one. I actually went to the Yankee game. This is when they actually retired Derek Jeter's number. Boy, when I seen those things, I thought I was gonna fall. My knees got weak and everything. It was just like, you know, love at first sight, man. That was such a beautiful sneaker, and you know, they had to release some type of Air Jordan 11 Jeter, and they decided to release this one, and I'll take it, man. especially with the number 2 on the back. Really dope. But I still want those high tops, but they're like $40,000, and I don't have $40,000 to be spending on a pair of shoes. Imagine that, spending Imagine that, spending 40 grand on one sneaker. Whew. You gotta be rich, man. Alright, so now that we're done with May, let's move on to June. Also, another month where my twin daughters were born this year too, so that really sticks out this year. 2018, I had twin daughters, man. Pretty crazy. Anyway, back to the sneakers. There was actually 2 releases that actually really stuck out to me, which I actually have both, or I had one, but I still have the other one. One is gonna be the Air Jordan 4 Travis Scott Cactus Jacks, you know, whatever you want to call them, which at first I really didn't really like the sneaker until I had it and seen it in hand, and then my mind, you know, really flipped and changed quickly because this sneaker is actually really dope. I actually like the color, you know, the color scheme, the blue, baby blue actually goes with the red really well, and just a dope sneaker, that's all. And the other sneaker is the Air Jordan 1 UNC Off-White, which I did have those, but I sold them. Good purpose. Had to get my wife something for her birthday, so I went and did that. But those are the 2 in June. I'll just go with an honorable mention for the Cactus Jacks, because the UNC ones, they're way better than the Cactus Jacks, in my opinion. Alright guys, let's move on to July. Alright, now in July there weren't too many crazy releases. There was actually, I think July was actually the 1 month Jordan Brand didn't really go crazy with releases. But anyway, it was a toss-up between the Hyper Royal and the Air Jordan 3 Quay. Quay, whatever the hell you want to call it, whatever the French call it. But I'm going to go with the Hyper Royal because I actually like them. The material on the sneaker wasn't actually that bad, you know what I mean? And they weren't really hyped up, and you know, they're still sitting on shelves right now as we speak. It's the all blue Air Jordan 1. It's somewhere in here. I really don't feel like going in a box and grabbing it, but anyway, let's move on to August. Alright, now that we got July out the way, let's move on to August. And August also was another dope month because my twin girls were supposed to be born, and it's actually Linda's birthday. But August, they actually re-released another classic, the He Got Games. Now, this is not the 2018 pair. This is actually the 2013 pair, I believe. Yeah, 2013 pair. Pretty, you know, in good condition. I actually have the 1997 pair back there too as well. But these actually were re-released this year, and I actually went with Seth Fowler to Coney Island. Jordan Brand actually invited him, and he invited me, and we went out there and you know, kicked it. It was pretty cool, you know. I never been to anything like that, but that's my sneaker of the month right here for August, is the Air Jordan 13 He Got Games. Alright, now let's move on to September, which is, this is my shoe of the year. Besides anything else that dropped, the shoe of the year is the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 1. Now, I said this in plenty of videos before. I regret it because I was supposed to go to Kith and actually meet Nigel and actually purchase the sneaker. I still don't have the shoes. I will get them though, I promise you, Nigel, I promise. I will scoop those up. They are super tough. Love those shoes, man. Alright, now let's move on to October. Alright, now that we're moving on to October, this sneaker, not everyone loved, and I think this might have been the first Air Jordan 11 that actually really sat in shelves for a few weeks. And if you don't know, now you know, the Air Jordan 12, you hear me, the Air Jordan 12, the Air Jordan 11 Platinum Tint. I don't know why everybody hated on this sneaker, maybe because they took away the patent leather and they put this nubuck on it, but the sneaker is dope, man. Especially on foot, it's really dope, really clean. You know, it's definitely not a winter sneaker. I would have definitely, you know, agreed with them if they released it, you know, during like maybe the spring. Definitely not late October, early November. You know what I mean? Just, I guess we just put these away and we'll put them on in the summertime, baby. All right, guys. Now we're gonna move on to November, which was just a few days ago. So. Another Air Jordan 1 dropped, and yes, I did not cop them. Why? Because they were so hyped up and they were so freaking dope. I wish I could cop a pair. Hopefully soon in the future I will cop a pair. Patience is key in the sneaker game. You can't drive yourself crazy, and I've honestly learned that over the past couple of years. But anyway, my sneaker of my number 11 is gonna be the Air Jordan 1 Union Los Angeles. That sneaker, those two sneakers, the bread toe, and then they got the Storm Blue. Man, just a really dope concept, man. Really dope. I like how they took different parts of the sneaker and stitched it up top and put the bread. It's just a dope shoe, man. Truly wish I could have picked it up. Anyway, all right guys, now we are up to number 12, the dopest sneaker of December to drop. If you guessed it right. It's gonna be the Air Jordan 11 Concord. Now, this sneaker is gonna be dropping tomorrow. Actually, I've heard rumors of supposedly 1 million pairs are supposed to be dropping. Then you hear rumors that they're gonna be limited. But anyway, I actually got these on the sneakers app. They did that shock drop or whatnot, sneak drop, whatever you want to call it, and I actually hit. So I actually got lucky on there. But also, I want to honorable mention the Soulfly Air Jordan 1s. They are really dope, man. Still have to go with these as December's hottest, sneaker release. And I'm sticking to my guns, man. That's it, man. Because these are just instant classics, you know what I'm saying? The Jordan 1s, the Soulfly they're coming out with, they're dope, but they're not a classic sneaker, you know what I mean? So, anyway. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, for checking out my top 12 Air Jordans of 2018. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of the top 12 that I picked. Let me know your top 12 down below. I would love to hear it. But like I said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Until next time, it's your man, the son of some man, and I'm out. Peace, guys.